Merry Christmas. I heard a pastor not very long ago, so within the last few weeks, who was reading the Christmas story, which I love. And he came to the passage in Luke chapter 2 that says, peace on earth. And he was like, well, where's the peace? And he started to equate, without meaning to, he started to equate the sinfulness of men with the lack of peace, which, I mean, there's some truth to that, but as if the peace that we could experience with God is contingent with how well we behave. If you do better, then you'll experience more peace. Listen, the reason God brought his peace in the person of Jesus Christ for us in a manger, and then given through a cross, and then taken up in us. He himself is our peace. The reason he's given us that peace by grace is because we had a sin problem. Now he's fixed the sin problem. He paid for our sin on the cross so that you and I can experience his life as we live from him as our source. So here's that passage. I love the Christmas story, don't you guys? Listen to this. In Luke chapter 2, verse 14, the heavenly host were declaring to the shepherds the birth of Jesus Christ, who is our peace. And they said, glory to God in the highest. Nothing glorifies God more than this. Glory to God in the highest, and on earth, peace among those with whom he is pleased, or on whom his favor rests. And in the Greek, the word used there for favor, on whom his favor rests, that's charis, which is our word for grace. It's grace on those whom his grace rests. Listen, peace is a person. It is not a reward for our good behavior. It's an intervention for our bad behavior, for our sinfulness, for our rebellious nature. Jesus Christ came to the earth in a manger. It was peace incarnate. It was God making peace with us in the person of Jesus Christ, so that having brought his life for us, having revealed the glory of God in a manger, that's what we celebrate, that Christ, the Son of God, was born in human form, that peace was made practical for you and I. He made the peace of God indwelt in a human being so that we could see peace in the person of Jesus. And then he could pay for peace through his work on the cross. And then he could take up residence within us as our peace, so that when we by faith choose what we could never earn, our choosing doesn't earn the gift, right? If I bring you a gift for Christmas this year and I say, here's the gift, and you open it up and you say, oh, Mike, it's a new car, or it's a gold bar, or it's a whatever, the deed to a plot of land. You wouldn't say, oh, well, if I receive it, then I deserve it. If I receive it, then I've caused you to give it to me. You wouldn't think that having received the gift, somehow that merits the gift, right? You haven't paid for it by your receiving it. No, if I give it to you, I paid for it. The peace that we have in the person of Jesus Christ is peace he paid for on the cross, making peace with us in God. And when we by faith receive him, we're not earning it by receiving it. We're just receiving what only he can earn on our behalf. So having revealed peace first in a manger and then paying for our peace on a cross, we by faith receive it and are brought into union with Jesus Christ so that his peace becomes our peace. He takes up residence in us as our peace. Peace is a person. It's Jesus Christ having reconciled God the Father with us as his creation, that there is now peace with God and man, on whom his favor, his grace rests. So we can proclaim with the angels today, this week, at Christmas and all year round, glory to God in the highest because of his grace revealed through Christ to us, and peace on earth. Where? Where is it? It's not the result of our good behavior. It's not being withheld from us because of our bad behavior. It's Jesus Christ in us as we walk with him in every circumstance. Glory to God in the highest today, guys, because it's his peace that is in us. His name is Jesus, and it's all by grace, and it's all yours all the time. So seize that grace. Embrace the grace of God by faith. It's by grace, but through faith that we receive that grace so that we can walk by choice in what only he can afford to produce and cause in our life and through us in our circumstances. Be the instrument of his peace wherever you go this week. Have an awesome Christmas, and I can't wait to share with you more in the new year. We're going to be talking about how God actually uses us to move us forward and make things progress in our circumstances, whether that's setting goals or improving habits or getting rid of bad habits. We're going to talk about all those things that the world does without God, trying to be the source of our own self-help. We're going to talk about what it looks like for God to use us to progress us in our life and circumstances and habits and goals and moving forward in the venues of life, marriage and finances and occupation that he's given us. How do we participate with God in those things? That's where we're headed in the new year. I can't wait to share with you more. But until then, remember, it is glory to God in the highest because of his work in us, first in the lowliest of mangers and the cost of the cross, so that we could experience the fullness of his life by grace and grace alone in us. Enjoy his peace that is Christ himself in you today. Merry Christmas, guys. Love you.